Nelson. I'm a thought worker, so I work here at ThoughtWorks, and part of one of our projects here is SandForms, which is a safe and secure way or manner in which to create forms in the Sandstorm ecosystem. And so today, what I would like to go over is some of our new features in our latest release. So.
You have a lot of untitled SandForms.
Right, so let me go back a little bit further. Like, I'm a QA person, so what I do is I bang this thing pretty hard. So that's why you see all that stuff. So in any case, so one of the first features we have is being able to basically hit enter, and that will create a new question. So that was introduced in this release, as well as the idea of marking a question required. And so how this actually looks to the recipient of this form. It will come back with an asterisk. And I'm not able to submit that form unless that's actually filled in. So if I go ahead and I go hello, submit form, we'll go back here, and we'll see it in my response. Another piece that was introduced in this release was the idea of toggling between short answer and paragraph. So as you can see, the space in which the user can actually input text using a paragraph box versus just a line entry. Another piece, which was a bit of a collaboration between Sandstorm and SandForms, was the idea of hitting this share form button, which hits a Sandstorm API that it allows us to share. So basically, by doing that operation, we're doing the exact same thing as if I were to click that there. And that's all I have. So this lightning talk is there's two parts to it. So Yerusha also works at ThoughtWorks. That is also part of this project. We'll be going over the tutorial piece.
Oh, yeah.
Press escape.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, top right, present. Top right.
Oh, there you go. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yeah, so my name is Yerusha. I work at ThoughtWorks, and so I've put together this tutorial along with some other thought workers, and I just want to share a little bit more about what the tutorial is, and the thought process that kind of went behind this, and what is upcoming next. So the motivation behind this tutorial is when I first look at SandForms, it really speaks to me because not only that it is something that can appeal to tech-conscious, privacy-aware people out there, but it is also fundamentally a product that can appeal to a very wide range of audiences. Just like, anyone out there can probably find some, reason to use an online form, and why not use a secure, and if we can make it more user-friendly, such that they want to use it because the experience is so good, then, you know, it's definitely something that I've kept in mind as I was putting together this tutorial. I want to address that kind of use scenario, just having the word out there, trying to attract people out there who may not necessarily know about Sandstorm to start using this awesome tool. Yeah. So we picked a use case of a teacher creating a sex ed survey for parents. We wanted to make it really concrete, such that, you know, we can have people just picturing themselves in this position. Oh, like that's me, I can totally use this, even though I don't really know anything about technology or encryption or like privacy or whatever. So started the tutorial with just saying, hey, if you're a 6th grade teacher and you might want to gather feedback from parents of your students on new changes on, say, sex ed curriculum or things that could be like controversial, then, you know, some parents might not feel so comfortable about sharing all this stuff publicly. So this is a really great use case for SandForms. And we want to kind of onboard them with things that, these are things that you have to have before you can start using SandForms. So what is Sandstorm? You need to have an account on the Sandstorm server, and then you can start by using Oasis. And you can create and distribute a questionnaire using SandForms once you have all these things in place. So really want to make it such that it's step by step and really easy to understand by just by anyone out there. Yeah.
Sorry, so just to clarify, for a parent to complete the form, they need to create a Sandstorm account that they then use to access that grade?
No, but as a teacher, you need to
The
create.
teacher.
Yeah. So, yeah, so this is tutorial is like more for the teacher or like, you know, in this use scenario. Yeah, so step 1, after installing SandForms, you create a new form and then you will be taken to a blank form and you can start any questions. And then click on any empty text field to start writing a question and then press enter when you're ready for the next one. You can modify existing question by clicking on it and editing the next one. It's, you know, pretty self-explanatory. And you can delete a question. We kind of want to present them with an example of what can a question look like, and then what can a response look like. And then you can provide different things like custom titles, and then this is what it's going to look like. You click OK. So it's really step by step. And then when you are ready to share your form, you can share it with this feature, and then the parents of your students will be able to access the form. So forth. And then as a form creator, you can view the anonymously submitted responses by clicking responses tab on your form. So basically, the tutorial is like very step by step. Yeah, and want to emphasize once again the security centric kind of feature or like appeal of SandForms as well. By ending on this. Yeah. So what's upcoming is I've touched base with Ashish, and we're going to start posting the tutorial to example N10, which is a nonprofit tech network. And we, Ashish has shared with me a list of like 60-something educational blogs that we're gonna have to go through and like pick the top X blogs, and then we're probably gonna start contacting them and sharing all this stuff. Possibly speaking at conferences, and we've also thought about, you know, different marketing, like kind of outreach tools, like maybe connecting to different universities, because university students are possibly more experimental and things like that. Just there are so many different ideas out there, and because the tool is very, like I said, I think it resonates with a lot of users who are not necessarily like tech conscious. I'm really excited about this, like spreading the word out there. So yeah, that's about it for SandForms tutorial and outreach.
Any questions?
Yeah, any questions?